Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me this morning. We are going to do some upper body today, some core, a little bit of conditioning, a little bit of everything moving around here. Get everybody signed in. So what you need today, you need a set of dumbbells if you have them, as well as, this is optional again, but if you have one of these bands. All right, so grab a band if you have it, a set of dumbbells. If you don't have the band, don't worry. I will give you body weight options as well as dumbbell options. All right, so a band and some weights. And yeah, let's get everything moving this morning. All right, so let's start by just doing some circles with the shoulders here, rolling those shoulders forward. Getting lots of movement up here. And rolling them to the back. Awesome, taking the arms straight out, reaching a little bit further back at a nice stretch in the chest, and bringing them across at the front, back again, and crossing the other way. Awesome, we're gonna add a bit of a squat in here, but I want you to put your hands straight up. Palms are facing each other, squatting down, keeping those arms up. Awesome. While we've got those arms in the air, you're going to pretend that there's a bar in front of you. You're going to grab and pull down, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Reach up, pull those elbows towards the ground. So just staying right in line with your body, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Awesome. All right, getting a nice wide stance here, sitting into that sumo squat. Just doing some S bends here, trying to get that upper body moving. Rotating in that torso. Keep going, a couple more of those. Awesome, moving down towards your mat. You're gonna get into your tall plank position. Actually, I'm gonna go sideways here so you can see this. So your tall plank position, and you're just gonna walk to the side. So as far as your space will allow, 1 or 2 steps. All the way back to the other side. All right, and bring yourself to your down dog position. You bring your hips up into the sky, pushing those hands into the floor and let your head sink into the ground. And back to your tall plank. All right, you're gonna reach to the opposite foot with the opposite arm and tap and bring yourself back to the plank. Awesome, walk yourself up. You can stand yourself right back up. Awesome, so hop into that, just light jog here. Awesome, moving into an air skipping here. You can do every other foot or you can do both. And back to that jog, a little faster. All right, we're gonna finish off with 5 burpees here. 5 at your own pace, and go. Awesome. All right, you can go back to that jog or the walk on the spot if you want. Well, I explain everything here. All right, so you're gonna have 2 different motions. We're gonna go a little bit longer today. So similar to what we did on Monday, if those of you that were here, You're going to do 30-second intervals. So it's a little longer. It's taking some of the movements that we've been doing before for those of you who've been doing this for a while. But that little bit extra time helps kind of challenge ourselves a little bit more. All right, so you're going to start with a single row. So it's going to go back and forth between the left hand and the right hand. All right, so if you have a little bit heavier weight, you can probably go a little heavier with this if you want, but you can also stay light if you like. You're going to go into a lunge position. Whatever hand has the dumbbell in it, that leg's going back. You're going to lean forward and actually lean on that front leg so that your back is in a nice tabletop position. Rowing nice and slow and controlled, so this weight ends up at your hip. So you don't want that shoulder coming up around your neck. Keep that shoulder down. So you're just squeezing the back and down. Nice and slow, sticking with that one arm. All right, and then you'll switch to the other side. If you don't want to lean on your knee, you can also have a table or a chair that you're leaning on, something to keep your body in that nice tabletop, keeping that spine nice and steady so you have a nice neutral spine and your hips are square to the ground. So try not to twist your body or rotate your spine trying to get that row. The only thing that should move is that arm, squeezing the shoulder blades at the back, rowing nice and low. All right, so 30 seconds of the left, little break, 30 seconds of the right, and we'll go back and forth between them twice. All right, here we go. Starting with the right hand, left leg is forward and go. Keeping that spine neutral, keep your neck relaxed. Rowing nice and low towards the hips. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, switching to the other side. Right leg is back, left arm is going up. Go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, 20 seconds here if you want to grab some water. Then we'll do that again. So for those rows, making sure that dumbbell isn't pulling straight up, you're kind of drawing a line back. All right, so going back on an angle. All right, here we go. Going again with the right hand. Into that lunge. 3, 2, 1, go. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try and pull with the back of the shoulder into the upper back. Trying to isolate that one side. This helps us not have one side that's stronger than the other or weaker than the other. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, switching over to the other side. Dumbbell in that left hand. And go. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. All right, moving on to your mats. We're going to do a 1-minute plank here. So just starting to kind of bring in the shoulders a little bit. Doing a full minute. You can either go from your knees or your toes. All right, here we go. Getting into that plank position. Elbows are stacked under your shoulders. In 3, 2, 1, and up. Hold as much of this 1 minute as you can. Take breaks if you need to, and tuck that pelvis in so your tailbone is tucked in, engaging those core muscles. Halfway there, keep going. Keep breathing, 15 more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Nice work. All right, you can grab some water and stand yourself back up. All right, so now if you have a band, you can grab it. We're gonna do what's called a high pull. What I'm gonna show you with the band first, and then I'll show you another variation that you can do with just with dumbbells. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm putting that band around my hands, so my palms are just inside the band. Nice big loop. And again, you're gonna reach up at about a 45-degree angle. So reaching straight ahead of you, almost like a Superman sort of feel, and you're gonna pull with your elbows towards the back wall behind you. The whole time, you're actually pulling apart that band with your hand. All right, so you're drawing that 45-degree line, pulling straight back and down. Squeezing the shoulder blades. So you start to feel that through the middle of your back and through the back of your shoulders. All right, if you don't have a band, you can do two options. You can just do it with body weight. Again, reaching straight out in that Superman pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, throwing those elbows back and down. You're keeping on that 45-degree angle. The other option, if you don't have a band, is you can just do a wide row as well. So bend over, wide row, elbows are down and back, squeezing from here, all right? So whatever variation you wanna do. And your second one is gonna be what's called a Superman lat pull. So you're down on the ground, on your stomach. You don't need any equipment for this one. Your arms are straight out, kind of like football posts, all right? So you're gonna pull yourself up, flexing everything to pull yourself up off the ground, reaching ahead of you, squeeze the elbows down. So same motion, but squeezing the elbows down towards your hips. All right, so just squeezing here. You should start to feel that through the upper back, squeezing everything in the shoulder blades. All right, starting with those high pulls on that 45 degrees, then down onto your stomach for those Supermans. All right, same thing, 30 seconds each. Get a little break between. Here we go. Straight up with that 45 degrees, go. Pulling that band apart with the hands, just slightly. Three, two, one, rest. All right, under your stomach, ready for those Supermans. Flexing everything up and go. Keeping your neck relaxed, just pulling those elbows to your hips almost. Your hands kind of travel parallel to the floor. Bracing that core to keep your whole body nice and steady. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 20 seconds here. Grab some water if you want. Find your way up. All right, grabbing that band again. Ready for those high pulls. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Making sure your arms are following that 45-degree angle. Pulling that band towards your chest. Three, two, one, rest. All right, down to the ground again. Getting ready for those Supermans. And go. Almost there. 10 more seconds. And rest. Nice work. All right, stand yourself up. We're going to move into some shoulder work here. So we're going to a basic shoulder press. So grabbing a set of dumbbells, you're going to do your basic shoulder press. So nothing fancy here. Keeping your elbows just in front of your body. All right, pressing up towards the sky, dropping just below the shoulders. All right, making sure those elbows don't drift so far back that you can't see them in your peripheral vision. Keep them just ahead of you. So pushing up, lowering down. If those start to get hard throughout the 30 seconds, try and do a split stance because you don't want to end up doing one of these. If you start to do this to try and throw the weight around, you're not protecting your back. So keep yourself steady or drop one foot back, always keeping those dumbbells just in front of you. All right, so that's your shoulder press into a front side raise. So you're going front, out to the side, and down. Going just above, just below the shoulders. So you're not raising this dumbbell above your shoulders. It stops about there, over and down. Again, same thing. If you start to use your back or use momentum, drop a foot back. So you're using just the shoulders. All right, try and use lighter weights for this one if you have them. If it starts to get heavy, drop the weights and just do it with body weight. All right, so shoulder press into that front side raise. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest. All right, going into that front side raise. And go. Nice and slow and controlled here. Trying to not use momentum. Three, two, one, rest. All right, 20 seconds, grab some water if you want. All right, back to that shoulder press. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and slow on the way down. That's awesome. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, going into those front side raise again. Last one here. Here we go. And go. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. All right, down onto your mats. Got one more 1-minute plank here. Same thing, toes or knees, whatever you like. If you want to challenge, start on your toes, and then if you need to, drop to your knees. Here we go. Same thing, as much of that 1 minute as you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. Try contracting those abs. Keep yourself steady. Halfway there. Keep going. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. All right, stand yourself up. We got one last set here. All right, so you're gonna start with just your basic row now. So lots of rows today. So getting into that bent over position, knees are soft, spine is nice and neutral, and you're just pulling again towards the hips. So pretend that somebody is actually pushing on your shoulders here. So you keep your shoulders down instead of pulling them up around your ears. So try and relax those shoulders down, pulling towards the hips, all right? So nice and low, again, pulling back, kind of on that 45-degree line. Those dumbbells should travel back instead of pulling straight up, all right? Your second motion is gonna be a kickback. You can either do dumbbell kickbacks where you're bent over, pushing with that dumbbell, squeezing the back of your arm, or you can grab your band, and round one, you're gonna do your right hand, holding that band kind of like this. I'm gonna hold one against my chest. The other hand is gonna be pushing down with the heel of my hand, squeezing the back of your arm, trying to feel all that tension right back in here. All right, holding that up here, push down. So your first round will be your right hand, second round will be your left hand. All right, so basic row into those tricep push downs. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, and row. Keep those shoulders relaxed, rowing towards the back. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, grab that band, or you can bend over with those kickbacks with the dumbbells. And go. Push through the palm of your hand, trying to squeeze the back of your arm. It's a little hard to squeeze that one, but it does get easier the harder this exercise gets. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, going back into those rows. You got 20 seconds here, sorry. Grab some water. All right, starting back with those rows again. All right, getting bent over in 3, 2, 1, row. Relax the shoulders, keep those pinned down. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, grab that band, other hand this time. Pushing to that other hand, and go. You're just hinging from the front. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. All right. We're gonna switch things up and move into a little bit more conditioning phase here. So we're gonna go back to our 5 sets. So 5 different things, 25 seconds on, 3 seconds off. We'll try and get through at least 2 rounds here. It's gonna be a lot more upper body focused. So your first one's gonna be mountain climbers. This is using full body. It's using those core muscles to be the ones to do the drawing, but you're also holding yourself steady with that upper body. All right, so keeping your shoulders and your hands in line, pulling those knees towards yourself, bracing your core that whole time. So keeping yourself steady so that your hips aren't rocking around, just drawing with the knees. All right, your second motion is gonna be crisscrosses. So standing steady, and you're just hopping back and forth, crisscrossing your legs. If you don't want that jump, you can either just march on the spot. As long as you're moving your feet, I'm okay with it. All right, your third motion is gonna be a Superman. So that's going into your plank position again. You're gonna go onto your elbows, and you're pulling one knee to the other elbow. So back and forth, squeezing those obliques, keeping your body steady that whole time. So it's kind of like a mountain climber, but your knees are going out and you're on from your elbows. All right, and your sports motion, hopping back up, going into jumping jacks or step jacks. You can do step ones or add that hop into a straight jumping jack. And then your last one is going to be a renegade row. You can choose to use dumbbells here if you want, or you can do just body weight. So you're going to do your plank position again, tall plank, and you're going to just row on either side. If you want to, you can actually hold on to the dumbbells and just row from here. Or if you have weak wrists like me, you can leave those dumbbells on the ground and just grab them. So you're rowing while keeping your body as square to the ground as possible. All right, so we're gonna use lots of core and upper body as well as keeping our heart rate up. All right, so starting with those mountain climbers. Pardon me. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, two, one, and hop yourself up. Going into either crisscrosses or a jog. Go. Three, two, one, rest. All right, down for that Spider-Man. Elbows on the ground, go. This one doesn't have to be super fast. Knees are coming out, reaching for those elbows. 3, 2, 1, rest. Hop yourself up into jumping jacks. Go. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, back down to the floor. Renegade rows. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, you got 25 seconds here. Grab some water if you need to, and we'll do that again. All right, starting out with those mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one. Awesome. Bring yourself up into those crisscrosses. Go. Three, two, one, rest. All right, going down onto the floor for those Spider-Mans. Go. Bracing that core. Three, two, one, rest. All right, bring yourself up. Jumping jacks. Go. Three, two, one, rest. Down to the floor, ready for the dragon rows. Last one here. Go. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Awesome. Stand yourself up, grab some water. Awesome. All right, we're gonna finish off with one last 1 minute before we move into some more core stuff. So you're just gonna be doing a sprint. It's up to you what you wanna do. You can switch it up throughout the minute. You can do your basic run on the spot. You can do a wider run. You can do quick feet where you're going in and out. Whatever you wanna do, keep your feet moving, and you're gonna go for a whole minute. Just burning everything out. Get a really good burst at the end here. All right, so 1 full minute. Whatever you wanna do, keep those feet moving and push yourself to keep yourself a good high pace. All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. You can throw some air skipping in there if you want. Thirty more seconds, halfway there. Keep going, keep yourself moving. If you're jogging on the spot, try bringing those knees up a little higher. 10 more seconds, almost there. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, nice work. All right, grab yourself some water. Keep yourself walking around for a little bit here. We're gonna move onto our mats and do some core stuff. So we're gonna start with on our backs. We're gonna do some jackknives. So if you wanna grab a dumbbell to add to this, you can. Don't feel you have to, but if you want, just grab a single dumbbell. Put that over there. All right, so you're gonna be on your back, doing opposing arm and leg. So for me, my right arm is gonna be up, my left leg is up. The other leg is bent, my other hand usually is straight out the side, just keeping myself steady, all right? So you're keeping everything straight up, pull that core into the ground, and slowly lower right above your head, down to the ground and up. You're stopping just shy of the ground, using those ab muscles to pull yourself. So imagine you're pulling these ab muscles together and squeezing them together to pull yourself up, all right? If you're using that dumbbell, you'll start to feel that in the back as well. It's a great back motion as well. So we're gonna do 30 seconds per side, and then we'll switch it up. Another timer here, sorry. All right, here we go, 30 seconds. Right arm, left leg, go. Pushing those abs the whole time, really engaging the core. You can really control the whole motion. If you're just doing body weight, you just don't need to use a dumbbell, but same motion. And rest. All right, switch arms. Left arm, right leg, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Got 20 seconds here. Crunches, basic crunches. Three, two, one. All right, grabbing that dumbbell. Ready for those jackknives again, and go. Keep that lower back pinned to the ground. Three, two, one, rest. All right, switching to the other side. And go. Crunch those abs together to pull yourself up. Ten more seconds. Keep going. Three, two, one, and rest. Back into basic crunches here, and go. Three, two, one, and rest. Nice work. All right, we're gonna start into some roll-ups. So again, staying on your back. So palms are down, keeping yourself steady. You're gonna stretch your feet all the way out while still keeping that back on the ground, pulling those knees up and just lifting your hips off the ground. So you're rolling yourself up, kind of towards your chin. Really trying to exhale as you're pulling your knees up. Start to really pull those ab muscles together, all right? So 30 seconds of that, and then your second motion is gonna go into bicycle crunches. Just your basic ones here, so pushing your elbows to your knees, going to opposite sides. Really try and keep those abs engaged the entire time, all right? So roll ups into bicycles. Whoops, all right, timer's not working here. There we go. All right, here we go. Starting with those roll-ups. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, going into bicycle crunches here. And go. Get those abs working. Five, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, 20 seconds here. Reaching your arms right above your head. Stretching everything out here for a second. Couple big deep breaths. All right, getting yourself ready for those roll-ups again. One last round. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest. All right, going in for those bicycles again. Last thing here, and go. 10 more seconds. That core engaged. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. All right, while we're here, let's start stretching things out here. Bending one knee up, 90 degrees. Twisting that over to the opposite side. Lots of range for that lower back. And relax, bring yourself back to middle. And the other leg, 90 degrees. Dropping to that side, looking over the opposite shoulder. And relax. All right, flip yourself over. Getting into that child's pose. So feet are a little bit together at the back. Knees are a little bit out. Dropping those hips back. Walking yourself forward. Let your shoulders and your head and everything drop. Spread those fingers wide. Get a nice stretch in the upper back. And bring yourself up slightly, and you're going to walk hand over hand towards your left side. Get a nice stretch through the obliques, through the side of the shoulder. Kind of pulling away from that hand. And walk yourself back to middle. And again, hand over hand towards your right side. And back to middle. Awesome. Bring yourself up and stand yourself up onto your feet. Perfect. All right, one arm behind the other, or behind your head, sorry. Give a little pull with that elbow. And the other side. Awesome. Hands in front of you. Interlace those fingers. Palms are out. Push away. Open those shoulder blades up. And relax. All right. Bringing that arm across in front of you. And the other arm. Awesome. Roll those shoulders back. Give a couple rolls here. And to the front. Awesome. I'm going to finish the stretching there, but feel free to keep stretching if you want. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And yeah, we'll see you guys Friday morning at 6 a.m. and we'll do some lower body.